Hello YouTube, this is Veteran Mountain Man coming to you today with apparently some exciting news. It looks like there's been a terrorist attack in Russia, particularly in St. Petersburg, where it is looking like at least 10 individuals are dead and as many as 40 could have been injured. Apparently, this blast took place on their train systems. And President Vladimir Putin is calling it an act of terror at this time, which is really not surprising. Terrorism is the hot button around the world currently. And I know that there are plenty of people not happy with Russia, including ethnic Ukrainians and Chechens and so on. So it's entirely possible that Russia could have been attacked for political reasons. It could also be religious reasons or just some crazy guy with a bomb. Now, there is supposed to be video footage of a man leaving the bomb in a secured area on the train. And Interfax, a news agency, is getting more elaborate information as we speak. The device blew up at 2:20 p.m., and the train was leaving the Technology Institute in St. Petersburg, in the Senya Square station. So, nobody has immediately claimed responsibility, so it's highly unlikely that this is a group such as ISIS or the Taliban, which it could have even been the Taliban. I mean, Russia and the Taliban warred in the 1980s all over Afghanistan, and the United States military funded them with Stinger missiles and other weaponry. So it could have even been them. So far, reports are very sketchy and very slim, but Moscow has been on high alert. There have been double suicide bombings in Moscow in 2010, which killed 40 and wounded more than 100 other people, and those were Chechen rebels. And so at this point, it looks likely that the Chechens did this again. Now, this is an example of the rare terrorism that isn't religiously motivated. It appears to actually be just politically motivated, and it is nice to see a different cause for a change, although I really wish that this hadn't happened. Now, for those of you just getting in on the news story, I will post a couple of links below, one to Fox News and probably one to the Communist News Network as well, the infamous CNN, because CNN usually reports on these things also, so that you can look at further details on the international news story. However, I am sure that our hearts and minds go out to those in St. Petersburg who have injured or dead family members because of this horrible, horrible bombing. And I hope that a real answer comes out of the Russian administration, and not just it was our political enemies, but who it actually was and why. And I hope that they are able to catch the bombers and try them and not just make them disappear like they used to under the USSR. So, here's hoping to progressive Western movements of Russia. However, I won't hold my breath for those actions because Russia is still very much the same place it used to be, just under a different government. All right, I want to thank you all for joining me on this terrible news in St. Petersburg, and I will be leaving, like I said, 2 links below to 2 different media sources that are covering this event, as well as a link to minds.com/Veteran Mountain Man if you'd like to chat with me about this. Once again, if you like what I'm doing here, please like and subscribe. I also want to give a shout out to some of my other YouTube members, including James Pawson here, who has been providing me with some assistance and sent me a shout out earlier this week as well. Thank you all again and have a great day.